Today, I'll be talking about my favorite rides from the 2024 season. I was lucky to visit some amazing theme parks, including Kings Island, Cedar Point, and Islands of Adventure, and got some very memorable rides. Now, just because one ride is higher on this list does not mean that it's a better ride than another. It's just which one I had the most fun on during the 2024 season. But other than that, let's begin. Last on my list, but still a great one, is Hagrid's opening ride. This ride was great because me and my family were so excited. This was the ride that we ran to first when the park opened when we visited, and it was a great ride. Going through the queue line, seeing all the theming elements, and the insane detailing is such a great way to start your day at this amazing theme park. And this ride is impeccable, having 7 launches and crazy and theming details that this ride is known for. This ride is a perfect way to start your day at Islands, and to do it with my family on vacation in Florida was amazing, and I can't wait to get back to my favorite park. Up next is Orion's Night Ride. Orion is weird where the ride closes 20 minutes before the park closes for the day because they do their fireworks show, and the ride has to wait for the fireworks to be open since they launch the fireworks from back there, but once the fireworks are over, it reopens for the night rides. But Orion is such an underrated night ride. All the elements pop way more at night in my opinion, and it's just a smooth, enjoyable experience. All the airtime from the normal airtime hill, speed hill, the drop, and the weird off-bank airtime is all amazing and elite, and the track is smooth as butter, and you really can't complain about a great night ride on Orion. Millennium Force Night Ride is here. This is another great ride, and the start of the 3 from Cedar Point. But Millie is so much better of a ride at night, and it's insane. Don't get me wrong, Millennium Force is still a great ride during the day, but with its drop, airtime moments, and the turns, it all just feels so much different at night. All the overbanks are even more intense at night compared to what they are during the day, and you can't see where you're going at all because there's no lights back there. All the airtime hills have good floater compared to the mediocrity during the day, and you can't really forget the speed of this ride, and it's elite among coasters across the entire world. And getting a Row 2 seat with my family was special, and waiting upwards of 2 hours for this thing is worth the experience. Steel Vengeance Night Ride slides right in here. This is usually my favorite night ride, and you can take any night ride that I got during the season and slide it right in here. From riding this with my friends or riding this with my family, it's always been a staple to end my Cedar Point day on this thing, and it's no slouch since Maverick is right next door. But this ride is an insanely endless amount of airtime, and it has some of the most powerful in the world. And the 4 inversions are all running so fast and so well. The 0G rolls are amazing and floaty, and that stall is so whippy. Plus, the ending weaving through the structure at night is amazing. You can't see anything, the airtime is ruthless, and this ride is just so good. You have to experience it. Next up is Maverick Night Ride. This is personally my favorite night ride of the season. It was also my very first time getting on a Maverick Night Ride, and it's a very, very close second place night ride in this park, and it's so intense, it's so whippy, it's amazing. All the airtime from the first drop and the airtime hill are top 5 most powerful airtime moments that I've been on. And the whippiness that this ride is known for is enhanced so much by being in the dark, and by the end of the day, this ride is running at lightning pace. Switching from side to side during those first couple of turns are so intense, and you can't see where you're going at all. And the single dives are always a great way to finish this ride, and I would suggest doing this at night if you can fit it in during your day. The runner-up is Velocicoaster's Dusk Ride. Velocicoaster is always a perfect ride, and making it at dusk at peak performance is always going to give you an amazing ride. The reason why it's this high is not only was because it was running super fast and every element was elite, but it was the last ride of the night with my dad. Being able to share this amazing experience with my dad is awesome. Every element was hitting so hard, from the launches, which were incredibly powerful for LSMs, to every inversion. The dive loop and Immelman have great airtime, the stall had great whippiness, and the Mosasaurus roll was just crazy good. And the top hat and all the other airtime moments were great too, and I can't wait to get back on this thing. It's so good and a perfect roller coaster. At number 1 is my Maverick Rain Ride. This ride was insane and definitely up to this point in my life, my favorite ride to date. This was a trip that me and my friends did, taking the trek all the way up to Cedar Point. The day didn't start off well since this was the first day that Top Thrill 2 closed down, and I'm still salty that this thing closed the first day that we went. I'm so sad. And it was cloudy and rainy all day, but it was still an awesome day. We were the last train right before they closed because of the rain, and it was pouring. While we were waiting to be launched up the lift hill, we were already soaked from the rain. But this ride was running so fast, not only because it was later in the day, but the rain was making it go an extra notch faster, which was crazy. All the airtime and the turns were so fast and incredibly intense. The rain felt like little pellets hitting you, which caused me to put my hoodie up the entire ride, which made it 10 times better for some reason. But this ride was just so memorable, and doing it with my friends was the best, and if you can take a little pain, I would suggest doing this if you have the chance. Thanks for watching, subscribe, go to my community tab, tell me your favorite rides from this season, but other than that, have a good day.